Hi, I never really cover this because it's so obvious. I'm sure everybody knows, but I'll be covering something here. Sad day today. Our tiger Lily, the bearded dragon. If you go back that way, you'll see some of her videos. Some as recently as Friday, where she was looking a lot better, but she did pass away this morning or last night. She hasn't moved. I'm leaving her where she is because there is always that chance that they're going into a bromation, I guess called bromation. I don't know if that's a proper pronunciation, but it's like a hibernation that they go into. They say usually they do that during the winter time, but she is, well, they're Australian, so isn't it winter down in Australia? I just don't know. But hopefully that's what it is, but I don't think so. That's just, ridiculously naive to even think that. She is not doing, she was not doing well. We don't know how old she was because we found her in the parking lot in 2017. She was an adult then, so we don't know. We just don't know how old she is. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. So I'm going to go and turn this around to show you what we're going to do. So bring this down and turn it around. Here we go. Okay, and here we go. So this is something that's so obvious to most. I would think that there was really no reason to do this, but I'm kind of sad, so I'm, maybe not going to film some as much as I was. But here we go. We just turn on the fire right here. We're going to make a hamburger steak with some cheese. About as it would be. Let's see. If I didn't use the cheese at all, this is less than 1 gram of carbs. So going with carbs, that's what this would be. 110 calories per serving, which is a 1/4 cup, which they say a 1/4 cup is about 2 tablespoons. So I may use that much. I really don't know. The hamburger meat, I think, is just, basically probably 0 carbs. But I made a big ball because that is left over. I made balls for the dog. And I had thawed out some meat for her, for the dog, to make the balls. And then what I did was I had extra meat that I had also thawed out. So I decided just go ahead and do this. Like I said, probably everybody knows how to make such a thing. They always say to give it about 3 minutes on each side. This is pretty thick. And I'll season it as it goes. You can also season ahead of time, of course. You can season, one thing you do is get a plastic bag, like one of those zipper type bags. Most people say zip lock, like they say Kleenex for tissue. But as you can hear, it is sizzling. I turned the light off out here because it's got kind of weird lighting when it comes to the camera. The light works really great. I like the light, but it just doesn't it doesn't work very well when it comes to sun. And we'll put a little seasoning on here. This is just some seasoning. It looks like it came from, I don't know, a grocery outlet or something. Just a pepper and garlic. Some of the pepper and garlic, I give it a little sniff to make sure it doesn't, sometimes I put like a lemon type of thing. It's kind of a little bit sweet. That's just straight pepper and garlic. So what I'm going to do here, some of you think it's kind of gross, but I have the dog's bowl here. This is some grease that I can gel. I'm going to, when I finish this, boop, 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 I'm going to take the extra grease and pour it on top of there. She loves it as a treat. Can't have it every day, of course, but she does like it. So I'll just be pouring it directly on there. A lot of people like to pour the grease into like a soup can, or if they're making something that has like maybe tomato sauce or tomato paste, I'll pour it in that can and then give it to the dog. But I figured if she wants it, I was going to pour it on here, let it cool down, and then hand it to her. She loves it. But anyway, so the dog food bowl is in the kitchen, but it's in the kitchen when I fill it. Anyhow, so she might be cleaner than I am. I don't know. Good chance she is cleaner than I am. I'll put, no, I got that on here. Now the cheese I'm going to use is basically the only cheese I have right now is this cheese, which is the one I just showed you, this one. And it's just mild cheddar. You can pick whatever cheese you like, of course. They always say what you want to do is you want to sear the patty one time, perhaps on both sides, but just give it one good sear. I don't have a searing. They have a sear, which is a flat sear, and it has no holes, and this has little holes in it, of course, because it's a spatula. Now, some people like their hamburgers a certain way. They used to say that you don't want to cook your hamburger or any kind of a thing. You don't want to make it like a well done, because I guess it has to do with the carcinogenics, as they call it, the cancer causing whatever. You don't want that to be put in your food, and it increases that. It does increase that. So they always say the best way to have it, like probably like a medium, not a medium rare, but like maybe a medium. Now, this is more of a hamburger steak than a hamburger. As you can see, it looks pretty good. I'll bring it over. I don't want to splash in the camera, but as you see, it looks pretty good. You can put things like A1 on there, but A1, I don't know if I have any steak sauce in the refrigerator right now. A1 is going to have a little bit of sugars in it, as does things like this. So if I want to make a barbecue burger, I could add that. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Don't look too high. They usually cook it just under medium, and I had that a little bit too high. I didn't realize that. But yeah, so if I was to use this, that's going to add carbs. Yeah, this is 18 grams of carbs per serving. 18 grams. So you're taking maybe a 2 gram thing or 1 gram and making it into a 20. And right now I don't see any A1 in here. One thing you can do, and it tastes really good, to add a little, if I have any, you have to add a little of this. I usually use Italian. I don't know if I have any Italian right now. You can use Italian or ranch, or whatever you want. I have blue cheese. Yeah, I'll just put a little bit of this on there while it's cooking. If you marinate the burger or the steak, whatever you're doing, overnight, of course, it's going to be a little different than if you just do it on while it's cooking. But this is a way to get around some of the steak sauce. This is maybe just 1 gram of carbs, 3 grams of carbs if I was to eat a full serving of that. But I'm not going to. I mean, I just put a little bit on there to marinate it, rub it in. I don't know if it's considered a marinade when you put it on there. Then I'm going to add some diced onions. I had the idea of doing this at the last minute. I could have taken the onion and chopped, but this is okay. Like I said before in other videos, this is like the onions they use at McDonald's. When they do it at McDonald's, they put it in a big pan of water, put it in the refrigerator, and let them, what's it called, reconstitute, or whatever it's called. I can't remember exactly how to pronounce that. I'm not going to use any ketchup on this. If I wanted, I could use some mustard. Maybe I'll put a little mustard on the plate. Let's see here. Yeah, mustard. This is just regular plain old yellow mustard, 0 carbs. So I'll put a little bit of here on here. So when I have this, I can cut it up in pieces and maybe put a little bit, dip a little bit in the mustard. I don't have any pickles right now that aren't sugar pickles. That some of the butter pickles, whatever, they have quite a bit of sugar, so I didn't want to do that. So this is just gonna last a minute. What can I do with the remaining hamburger if I don't want it to go bad, and I don't want and just so I figure I'll just do this. So you go ahead and see. Yeah, it's done. Now the grease. People think it's gross, but the grease, if you're on a carb keto type diet, you're supposed to get the fats. So they say really don't drain anything. Don't drain the grease off of there, or as they say in McDonald's, the oils. But that's what it looks like. And I've already put the thing in there for the dog. And I'll put this back here. So this is what we got so far. We just got some mustard and the patty. I'm going to turn the water on for my coffee. And I wasn't planning on doing this, so this is not a taste test Tuesday. This will probably be out on, I think, Saturday. I think it's going to be Saturday. I got quite a few videos done. So let's put some of this on here. And it'll melt in pretty well. It's pretty hot. So it doesn't have to melt 100%. The cheese right now has that smell like it's getting close to being no good anymore. So let me turn this camera around and show it. And there it is. That is a hamburger steak with cheese and mustard. Very, very low in carbs. Very, very low. Now calories, I was talking about that, calories. The cheese, if you use a full serving, is 110 calories. I'm not quite sure on this. The mustard, very, very low as well. So the only calories, the concern would probably be, it's 110 calories for the cheese. I'm not sure about the meat. I guess I can look that up. It's about a quarter pound of meat. So I could look that up. If you're interested, or maybe you can put it down there in the comment section, how many calories are there in a quarter pound of meat? Okay, everybody have a great day. Don't forget, please don't forget, subscribe, like, and share. Like I said today, my day is kind of somber. Hopefully your day is great. Hopefully things will be better for me. I am booked tomorrow on a quick audience work. I can't really work anywhere because I can't walk or wear a different kind of shoe. So I'm going to wear my shoe that I have here, and I will bring my other shoe with me. So when I drive over there, take off the shoe, put on the real shoe, and then put back on the blue sandal type shoe. This is what it looks like. If I can get up there, see? Yeah, you can see it. See, I have to wear that. And they don't want the foot to get too hot. This is at 3:30. It's indoors, so I'll just be walking from my car to the auditorium in Pasadena, California, and that's it. Take care, everyone. Have a great day.